The true essence of yoga. Raja Yoga and Sannyasa. Yoga means recognizing and reaching the real human form of God. Actually, the word yoga means to meet. If your association with Him is permanent, then it is called eternal yoga. For this purpose, you should love that human incarnation of God, and your love for Him should exceed all your other bonds of love in the world. Your worldly love is for non-living things like wealth and for living beings like your relatives, including your parents, life partner, children, etc. The non-living wealth is only meant for the living beings you love. So if your love for those living beings is cut, then naturally your love for the non-living things is also cut. These bonds of love with your relatives are the obstacles in the path of your pure love towards God. This clearly means that you should not love anything or anybody except God. These worldly bonds of love are the revolving whirlpools present in the ocean of this world. When you are swimming to cross this world ocean called samsara, these whirlpools will draw you in, turn you round, and drown you. Hence, you should not swim in a straight line so as to enter into the whirlpool directly. You should swim in a curved, serpent-like manner in order to avoid getting drawn into these whirlpools of worldly bonds. This point again has an inner meaning. It means that you should not be straightforward in the case of your love for your family members. You should only act as if you love them because all your true love should be for God alone. Such behavior is not cheating, and it is not a sin because you are doing so only to avoid hurting them. Therefore, you are called Anagha. Anagha means sinless. She alone attained yoga or union with God, and hence she is seen by the side of Lord Datta. Anagha is the wife of Lord Datta. This means that Anagha is that human being who reaches Datta. Anybody, irrespective of being a male or a female, can be Anagha because God is the only real husband of all human beings. Therefore, Anagha does not only mean a lady. Why is the cheating of one's family bonds not a sin? You might think that instead of cheating one's family members, it is better to just cut one's family bonds and leave the family for the sake of God. But no, you should not do that. If you do so, you incur sin for hurting them. Then you cannot be Anagha and you cannot reach Lord Datta. Cheating them is not a sin, but hurting them is a sin. Actually, if we analyze, your cheating is not cheating at all. Actually, this type of cheating is justified because the family bonds themselves are temporary. They are valid only for this birth. Hence, they are unreal. Adi Shankara has proved in his commentary that anything that is temporary is unreal. For example, a temporary mother-son bond in a movie is unreal before the shooting of the movie, after the shooting of the movie, and even during the shooting of the movie. Therefore, cheating these unreal bonds is not a sin. Cheating of one's family bonds is not at all a sin even from another angle. The family bond itself is a cheating bond. The reason is that your relatives love you only for their own happiness and not for your happiness. A wife loves her husband because her husband gives happiness to her. Similarly, the husband too loves his wife because she gives happiness to him. That is the case in all our bonds of love in the world. When sage Yajnavalkya was taking sannyasa, which means renunciation, his two wives wanted to follow him, saying that they love him. But Yajnavalkya told them, one loves others only for the sake of his or her own selfish happiness. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. This is told in the Veda. He told them that if they left him, he would be happy, and only then would their love for him be proved to be real. Both the wives, who were scholars, understood the truth and left him. So all these worldly bonds of love are cheating bonds. Cheating of a cheating bond is not cheating. This is called Raja Yoga, which is greater than Sannyasa Yoga, in which you leave the family and hurt them. In Raja Yoga, you reach your goal and also keep the family happy. Therefore, King Janaka, a Raja Yogi, was greater than sage Shuka, who was a sannyasi. Janaka was appointed as the examiner of Shuka by sage Vyasa. The Kundalini is your mind, which is the base of your love. The Kundalini is depicted as a serpent, which moves in a curved manner. Generally, the minds of people are curved and crooked by nature. The mind is awareness, which is energy, and energy propagates in the form of waves according to science. These wheels are the family bonds, and crossing them by moving in a curved serpent-like way means cheating those cheating bonds. This justifies the saying that Maya or deception can be crossed only using Maya, or that a thorn can be removed only by another thorn. Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that propagating divine spiritual knowledge pleases the Lord greatly. Jnana yajnena tenaham. Spiritual knowledge brings about permanent harmony and peace in the world. So join us in sharing this universal divine knowledge of Lord Datta and earn the highest grace of God.